Hey girlies, welcome to my channel. As you can see by the title, we are back with part 3 of my apartment series. If you have not watched part 1 and 2, be sure to go watch those videos after you watch this one. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video because if you haven't, then girl, what are you doing? But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright y'all, so my first tip when moving into your apartment is going to be save. Y'all, save. I have been seeing this trending thing on like Facebook and TikTok stating that don't even bother saving for your apartment, just move. Y'all, do not do that unless you are really down bad and you really need a place. Then you do what you got to do. But if you're living with your parents or whatever and they're not really trying to make you leave or kick you out or whatever, take advantage of that and save. I recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months worth of rent. It sounds like a lot, but hear me out. Y'all, anything could happen. You could get let go from your job. You could just really hate your job and be like, I can't stay here anymore. Y'all know, especially if you're Generation Z, we are team them jobs. Y'all know this. I recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months worth of rent. That way, in case anything happens, knock on wood, but if anything bad happens, you have 3 to 6 months to get back on your feet. You don't have to be forced to move out. You don't have to be worrying about like getting evicted or anything like that. You got 3 to 6 months to get back on your feet. Preferably 6 months. That's half a year. When it comes to saving, what I would recommend doing is go ahead and start looking at apartments that you would like. Go ahead and start looking at apartments that you would like. And let's say you're looking at like apartments that's around $1,000 a month. So you want to go ahead and start putting back $1,000 a month worth of rent. Also, y'all, pro tip, when it comes with saving or when it comes with going to go get an apartment, make sure that you're calculating exactly how much you're going to be spending. Because we tend to look at an apartment and be like, oh, it's $1,000 a month. I'm only going to be spending $1,000 a month. Be sure that you are calculating around how much renter's insurance is going to be, rent, internet, water, lights, car insurance, phone bill, all of that. Calculate all of that and then start putting that money back every month to make sure that you can afford just that much. Because then if you're thinking you're only going to be spending $1,000 and you move into your apartment and you realize, I thought I was only going to be spending $1,000, but actually when I calculate all my other bills and all my other life things such as food and things like that, I'm actually spending about $2,000 a month. So I'm spending double the amount that I thought I was going to be spending, and I can't afford this. So make sure you're doing that. Just calculating in a rough range around how much you think you will be spending a month when you calculate all your other bills and expenses, and start putting all of that back. That way when it is time to move and those 3 to 6 months are up, you have a good amount of money saved up. Like you have a good little cushion. You have a good little cushion that will help provide for everything if hard times come or rainy days come. Part 2 would be go ahead and get all of your necessities ahead of time. This would be things like toilet paper, dishes, pots, pans, just little stuff like that. Stuff that you know that you need. Like you can move into your apartment and not have a bed. As long as you got an air mattress or as long as you got a couch, you good. Or you can move into your apartment and only have a bed and still have to save up for your couch. You don't necessarily need those, but you're gonna need dishes, you're gonna need pots and pans, you're gonna need toilet paper. Like you gotta wipe your ass. So go ahead and start stocking up and getting those things. You want to get those things ahead of time so you don't have to worry about it when you move into your apartment. Imagine moving to your apartment, you excited, you go take a shit, you go to wipe your ass, and you realize you didn't even get no toilet paper because you were so excited. So yeah, go ahead and start saving up on all of your like necessities, your apartment necessities and stuff like that. That will be part 4 of my apartment series, by the way, and more likely that will be my last part. So just be on the lookout for that. There's going to be necessities that you need for your apartment. So stay tuned for part 4. 3 would be do your research before you move into that apartment complex. Research that apartment complex. I'm not going to go too in depth with that because that is actually part 2. My previous video that I posted is the apartment red flags. So be sure to go watch that video as far as what you want to look out for when you move into your apartment. But yes, make sure that you're paying attention to those red flags. Make sure that you are paying attention to those red flags. 4 would be, if you can help it, don't move in with no friends. I didn't say don't have no roommates. You know, time is hard. Maybe your siblings, you know, people that you're gonna love regardless. But I would not recommend moving into any type of apartment with your friends. Everybody's story is different, so you know, but you might want to look up some horror stories as far as why I say don't move in with your friends. I never moved in with any of my friends because I was smart enough not to. I knew that I wanted them to remain my friends. A big reason why I would say don't move in with your friends is because everybody ain't raised the same. And you realize that once you move into an apartment with them. Like, you start to realize, oh, we got different morals. You clean like this, I clean like that. I feel like I should clean the dishes every day. You feel like you ain't got to clean dishes till it pile up. Da da da. You wear shoes in the house. I don't want to wear shoes in the house. I like to keep the air conditioning like this. You like to keep the air conditioning like that. And yeah, it may seem like small things, but after a while, it usually starts to build up. And it kind of, when it's friends, it's kind of hard to compromise. So I would recommend, if you want to keep your friendships, don't move in with no friends. Like I said, just scroll through YouTube and look up friendship roommate horror stories, because yeah, you will see exactly why I say don't do that. I really don't recommend it. 5 would be safety. Safety, safety, safety. Y'all, be safe out here because people are crazy. You want to take extra precautions when it comes to moving into an apartment complex, especially if you are alone, especially if you are a woman, a young woman. Like, people are sick out here, so you want to take extra precautions when it comes to being safe. I would recommend extra locks. You know, I have this little, I will put it right here. It also will probably be in my apartment necessity, so be on the lookout for that. But I will put it right here, like a little picture of what I have. And I also have, I'll put 2, because I have 2 little extra lock things when it comes to my apartment. I have a young child. I have a toddler, so I have this little like lock thing that does not allow you to like twist the knob open unless you, it's a lot, but unless you like squeeze it and turn it, you can't twist that knob open, and you dang sure cannot do it from the outside. You can only do it from inside the apartment. So that's pretty good if you have young kids. I also have this little like door stopper thing. Like I said, I'll insert a picture of that. But I also have this little like door stopper thing. It kind of blocks the door. It keeps people from busting in on it. I also learned that most doors only have like a small little screw, and it is easy to kick in. It's very easy to kick in, so you can always replace that screw with a much longer screw, and it makes it harder for the door to kick in. Also, when it comes to safety, everybody don't need to know where you live. Apartment tours are cute. I love apartment tours, but yeah, I promise you, I have seen a few apartment tours because I've toured a couple apartments. I have seen a few apartment tours, and I knew exactly where they were living. Like, I knew that layout, I knew the color plan, everything, because that's an apartment that I've toured myself. So when people do those home tours or their apartment tours, just be safe. I'm not saying don't do it, because I, for one, I love watching like home tours, apartment decors, whatever. I, for one, enjoy watching those. But if you're gonna do that, just be safe, because you're not the only one that knows what that apartment layout looks like. So you really want to be safe when it comes to that. And when it comes to just posting your apartment on the internet in general, most people aren't crazy enough to, know where you live or know where the apartment complex is and then pop up there. But we do know that there are some crazy people in this world. So just take extra precautions if you are going to share with the internet your space, your living space. Because like I said, everybody does not need to know where you live. And my last tip would be just enjoy the process. Moving into your first apartment can be very stressful and overwhelming. if you let it. But you do just want to make sure that you are enjoying the process, making sure that you're decorating your apartment the way. Don't rush decorating your apartment. It's going to come and it's going to represent you. I'm still not done decorating my apartment, and this is the third apartment I've lived in and the second apartment I've lived in on my own. And I recycled furniture. I've gotten new furniture, and I'm still not done. Like, I'm still not done decorating my apartment because it represents. I love the pieces to represent exactly what I was feeling in that time. You know, I don't want to rush it. I want it to represent me, and that's your space. That's your living space, and your apartment. The way you decorate it should be how you express yourself. Should be how you express your emotions, your feelings, just you. So getting that new apartment should be always a blessing, of course, a blessing. But it should be a way that you can express yourself to the fullest. You have complete creative control when it comes to how you want to decorate your apartment. So do so. But yeah, those are I think I did 6. Those were my 6 tips of moving into your first apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for more videos because your girl is back and better. She is back and better. I am starting to post more consistently, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, just be on the lookout for some more. See you next time. Bye.